Hi, my name is Denise Davies. I'm 48 years old and I'm from Weston, Connecticut, and the name of my design firm is D2 Interiors. I've been in design my entire life. When I was in my 20s, I started a fashion company that became very successful, and I sold it. And we moved to Connecticut, I had kids, and I needed something else. So I started D2 Interiors, and I haven't looked back since. It's been really great. I think what most influenced my design, and still influences my design to this day, is living in Italy and traveling throughout Europe when I was in the fashion industry. Going into a building that's 700 years old on the outside and having it be completely modern and new on the inside reminds me to keep my designs fresh and that there are no rules. As long as your client is happy and the finished product comes out good, then the sky's the limit. The biggest design challenge that I've ever had was I had clients who moved out for 3 weeks, and in those 3 weeks we did their house entirely over. We sanded and refinished their floors. We gave their kitchen a mini facelift. We gave their bathroom a mini facelift. We did built-in bookcases. And the last 3 days I had the carpet installers come, I had my upholsterer come, he hung the window treatments, we hung the art, all the furniture was delivered. And the clients walked in on a Friday night, I remember, and they were blown away. The husband was actually crying. This conservative guy was crying, and he hugged me and he took me outside and he said, "Thank you so much. I never thought it could be like this." And it was awesome, really good. I would have to say my design style is eclectic, leaning towards mid-century modern. What I really dig the most, though, is being able to mix high and low. It isn't uncommon for me to take a piece from First Dibs and to mix it with a West Elm piece and make the whole room work. For instance, this particular room that I designed, the rug is West Elm. The chairs are 50-year-old chairs from Italy. The sofas are room and board. The light fixture is vintage. And this is a boys' room that I did. Again, the nightstands were vintage that I re-lacquered. The light fixture's Jonathan Adler. The bed is West Elm. The rug is David Hicks. And the best part of this room are the albums, which we pulled out of the garage. They were my husband's in the 1970s, and they completed the room. The thing that I love most about being a designer, besides making people happy, is that I get to be a chameleon. Every day is different. A typical day for me could be, I could be at a construction site in the morning, overseeing a job, solving problems. In the afternoon, meeting with a client and picking a paint color and doing their bookcases. And then at night, I could be online searching for that perfect lighting fixture or that perfect piece of furniture. It's really cool. I love it. The first thing I do when I get a new client is I get the check. No, seriously. The first thing I do is I do a consultation with the client. And that consists of meeting her in her home and doing a walkthrough of the entire home. And I hear her complain about her kids, she complains about her husband, we go in her underwear drawer, and then after we do the tour, I tell the client what I would do if they were going to hire me. It's almost like a chemistry test where I'm feeling them out, they're feeling me out, and then we kind of at the end decide if we're going to work together or not. The coolest space that I ever designed was a Lego room. I had a client who lives in a very large house, and every time I walked into her house, no joke, I stepped on a Lego. And I finally looked at her and I said, "We have to get all these Legos in one place. Why don't we build your kids a Lego room?" And she loved the idea. So what we did is we had this room and we put down a floor tile carpet. We did red Pantone chairs. We gave the kids a really big table where they can actually leave their Legos out and the Legos become part of the decor. And this room is so loved that I was nominated for a prestigious A-list award by At Home magazine. And the award ceremony is September 12th, so wish me luck, yeah! The best part of working with clients is most of the time at the end of the job is the clients end up becoming my friends. And that is just so cool because nobody can have enough friends, right? The most out-of-the-box space that I've ever designed wasn't actually in a box, it was in a circle. It was in a 9-foot circle stone turret. One of my clients, we designed a man cave for her, and I had to figure out how to put a bar in a round space. And this is the before picture, as you can see the bar, and then this is the after picture. And everything had to be precisely measured and drawn out and built. What we did after the space was complete, we put vintage cocktail shakers and we did vintage posters, and we have a wine bucket from an old cruise ship. We did Jonathan Adler glasses, and we did very cool liquor bottles, and they entertain all the time in this space and they still thank me for it. One of my clients, God bless her, had me change the color of her master bedroom 5 times. No joke. Every day we'd come in, I would put a square on the wall. She'd say, I love it, that's the one. The painters would come in, paint her 1,200 square foot master bedroom, and she would come home that night and say, I hate it. And we went through this 5 times until finally she decided on a color, and she doesn't know this, but the color that she decided on was the first color that we put on the wall. And to this day, we joke about it. She still says, do you think we should have picked color number 2? And I just roll my eyes and laugh. What are you gonna do? If I had to choose, I think I would be a turtle because turtles are very versatile. Turtles can swim in the ocean, they can walk on land, they can hide in their shell from predators, and most importantly, they can snap if they need to. I think my best friend would describe me as passionate, energetic, creative, a little annoying at times, but who isn't? And most of all, my heart being in the right place. I am so excited about the opportunity to do House Hunters Renovation. Since I was 20 years old and I was in the fashion industry, people told me, you are such a character, you need a TV show. And my clients now even say that, and I feel like this is my visualization coming true. And I really think you should pick me because I'm going to do an awesome job. Before I go, there's one other thing I want you to know about me. I am so proud to have my home on the cover of New England Home magazine this month. Check it out. These chickens are frickin' hilarious, okay?